we are with Spanish with Andrea, how to help children learn Spanish in your home. I'm Andrea Hoppel, Spanish teacher and coach.
I'm Javier Gutierrez from Guayaquil, Ecuador.
And these are us. Here's what we're going to do today. We're going to talk about why Spanish, mistakes we make when learning another language, and how to solve them. And then we're going to have a short Spanish lesson. We'll have time at the end for your questions and answers. So why Spanish? There are over 400 million Spanish speakers worldwide, and we have one right here with us tonight. In the United States, there are more than 33 million Spanish speakers, Spanish being the second largest language in the United States. By learning Spanish, you'll be able to communicate with Spanish speakers. There's a demand for Spanish speakers in hospitals, travel, international business, service, education, industry, and families across borders. So when is the best time to start? Really, the best time to start is right now. But it's best to, if you want to be completely fluent, to start by the age of 10. That's from the Scientific American by Dana Smith. When young people learn Spanish, they discover a new voice, they get future career opportunities, they build confidence, and they develop creativity plus problem-solving skills, even developing empathy, and friendships that last a lifetime. Now, there are 3 big mistakes we can make when we're learning a foreign language. We'll consider this according to Spanish, but it does apply to any language. The first mistake is not studying Spanish at all. You might feel it's too hard, or what if my kids mess up their first language? The children might get confused. I don't know which program to pick. We tried it before and it didn't work. We don't have time. So all those things could be barriers to trying to start another program. I don't know how to help them learn. Could be one more. But what if it were easy? What if learning Spanish actually helped with English? And what if you could do it in a few minutes per day? As a Spanish teacher, I often hear this: I studied Spanish, but I can't speak it. That's sad to me. That leads into mistake number 2, which is learning a language out of context, separate from daily life. So separating Spanish from the rest of your life, and learning long lists of vocabulary about booking hotels and ordering drinks. Do you see how this manner of language learning would not be aligned with a children's learning style or family lifestyle? That is also about learning about the language, like grammar and a bunch of vocabulary lists, without using the language. So what do we want? We want language in context. We want it related to daily life and other subjects. We want to start early with age-appropriate lessons. And we want those lessons to be short and simple. We want consistent practice and engaging multiple senses, like incorporating listening, seeing, and moving, because the more ways you can learn, the more you learn, at least in my opinion. We want to speak as we go, much like we learned our first language, such as, it's time to go for a walk, let's find your shoes, let's put them on, we're going now, get your coat. Mistake number 3 is pretty straightforward. It's giving up. But it doesn't have to be that way. It's not too early and it's not too late. If you're here, you're right on time. So give yourself a star or a pat on the back. This is my model for how I teach Spanish, or any language. It can apply to any language. By the way, learning another language builds brain connections. So my approach is short lessons, practice each day, connect it to actions, action-based. So things like walking, math, cooking, eating together can all become opportunities to practice Spanish. Finally, keep it fresh. So we just practice small amounts of language, gradually adding new words. We play games, learn a song, tell a story, and we may practice the same words several different ways. So would you like to hear about Spanish with Andrea? So what we do is speak right from the beginning with short, simple lessons, a few words at a time, and it's easy to understand, which builds confidence in the learner. We tell stories using complete sentences. We have recorded lessons, which are in 100% Spanish. So you get the benefit of hearing me speak with native speaker Javier. Now, studying Spanish is more than about learning another language. It also builds leadership and problem-solving skills, builds relationships, including empathy, as I mentioned earlier, and it opens the mind to the concept of multiple perspectives, provides opportunities and open doors. Besides, we make it fun. In Spanish with Andrea, you will learn to speak about family, polite hellos and goodbyes. We'll work with colors, numbers, and math, familiar objects, pets, life at home, going places, and making observations throughout the entire program. So during the month of June, we are going to meet live on Monday and Wednesday, and we have 2 class sections open for that, one in the afternoon and one in the evening. We have 10 live lessons. It says evenings here, but we opened up another section as well. And then 10 recorded lessons for practice, minimum. We'll be adding a few more. And then we have group support in our practice community and parent coaching calls. This is to make sure that parents know how to practice, to facilitate that practice with their children and know how to incorporate that into the rest of your day. We will work with you to structure your day of learning at home, and through this practice of Spanish to build positive relationships with your children, all while supporting their Spanish learning. And in between those 2 coaching calls that you get, you can email me or contact me through Voxer, which is a cool walkie-talkie app. And it means that I'm right there with you as you put this all together. So if this sounds good to you, go to SpanishWithAndrea.com/June 2020 to sign up today. It is lesson time. Okay, so this is where you want your kids to come in. We're going to learn 3 words and then play a little game.
Esta es una manzana. Repite. Manzana.
Manzana. Esta es una manzana.
Esta es una papa. Repite. Papa.
Papa. Esta es una papa.
Esta es una pera. Repite. Pera.
Pera. Esta no es una pera. Es una banana. Repite. Banana. Esta es una banana.
¿Qué tengo aquí?
Es una papa.
No, no es la papa.
Es una pera?
No, no es una pera.
Es una manzana?
Sí, es la manzana.
Okay. ¿Qué tengo?
Es una pera.
No es una pera.
Es una papa.
No es una papa.
Es una manzana.
No es la manzana.
Es una banana.
Sí, es la banana.
Banana.
Sí. Okay. That's just a short sample of how we can practice learning the words, and what happens is students will get engrossed in the game and they'll be practicing the words. And it's fun. So I'd like to share a couple more things. We have some photos. Okay, these are two doors. When I think of when I first learned Spanish, little did I know when I first started how many doors it would open for me, how many opportunities would come up. And really, it's the reason that I met my colleague here, Javier. It's the reason we're sitting here today. Doors opened throughout the rest of my life after I took the first step through the Spanish-speaking door. And you have that choice today, too. These are some friends of mine, and we don't need to worry about messing up our languages. These girls are speaking 4 languages and learning others as we speak. They live in South Korea. They go to a Chinese school. The dad speaks only Spanish to the girls. The mom speaks only English. And they've done that from the very beginning. And these are, yes, their names are Lily and Olivia. And they are a missionary family. And the girls are from Taiwan, so their parents wanted to keep their native culture connected to them as they grew up, as well as learn many other languages. Javier, would you like to tell about this picture?
Yes, they are my friends at the hotel Oro Verde where I work. They are from the city of Missoula.
In Montana.
Montana, yes.
Mm-hmm.
They are a VIP guest. They stay at the premium floor at the hotel.
And Javier was able to create that relationship with the guests because he started speaking English at the age of 6 in his school. So you do want to tell about that school?
Yes, the name of the school is Colegio Americano, and I started studying to learn English since I was 6 years old. And I have friends from different parts of the world, and we speak Spanish, English, and I have really good friends right there.
And that is what we have to share with you today. So if this sounds like an opportunity for you, you can go to SpanishWithAndrea.com and sign up today. And I hope to see you in class.